Hello guys, today we're going to talk about loops. If you remember when we print out the message welcome to lectures, so let's say we want to print the same message 100 times. So do you think we're going to keep writing down the same syntax 100 times like that? Or we should find a way to just write it one time and somehow with like a function, so we print the same, keep repeating the same, statement many times like here. So this is called loop. So basically the loop is when we tell the program to execute the statement repeatedly. So we keep repeating, executing the same statement. Okay, so we have three type of loops. We have a while loop, we have a do while loop, and we have a for loops. So the while loop, it's same like here. So this is actually it's the execute the statement repeatedly while the condition is true. So here so the counter start with 0 and then it keep like check the condition over here. If it's 0 less than 100, so it will print welcome to lectures, and then it will increase by 1. So the second time when we go again, it will be instead of 0 the count will be 1, so 1 less than 100, so it will print it again all the way till it's reached 100. So it check the condition over here, the count equal 100, which is less than 100, of course false, so the program will stop over here. Okay, so let's say here, because there's like one of the mistakes and you have to really be aware of this, that if you don't have like a condition to check it over here, so the statement it will be executed forever, which is called infinite loop. So let's say if we remove, let me show you here, let's say right here, when we print the sum of the numbers from 1 to 9, which is like 45. Let's say here when we check the while, the first time the I was 1, which is less than 10, and then the sum will be 0 plus 1 equal 1, and then we increase the I, became 2, and then 2, which is less than 2, and then 2 plus 1, it will be 3, and then the 2 to increase by 3, and then 3 plus 3, it will be 6, and again and again till the I became 10, so it will stop over here. So let's say let's imagine we forgot to increase the I. Okay, so we forgot to increase the I like here. So each time when we calculate the sum, it will be, let's say the first time 0 plus 1, it will be 1, and then back again here, so the I, we didn't increase the I, so the I became 1, so 1 plus 1 2, and then again there's the I, we don't increase it, so again we go again, we check I equal 1 less than 10, so 1 plus 2 equals 3, and we're gonna keep repeating like that forever. Okay, so that's called infinite loop. So we should put condition over here to check when it's became false, so the while loop will stop over here. Okay, now we'll talk about do while loop. It's same exactly like a while loop, but the only difference is in a while loop we check the condition first and then we execute the statement, but in a do loop we will execute the statement while this condition is true. So this is the only difference. So let's open the NetBeans and see here. We will print the sum of the number from 0 to 9, which is like 45. So let's here declare a variable. Let's say count equal 1 and comma another variable value of sum, which is 0, and then we do while what, while this count less than, let's say 10. Okay, what we will do here, we will do the sum plus equal count. Of course you're familiar with the augmented, right? Like right now, so instead of like the sum equals sum plus sum equals sum equals sum plus count, so we can say sum plus equal count, right? The augmented, of course you're familiar with it right now. Okay, yeah, count, we forgot to put here in. Okay, and then system dot out dot print line sum. And let's run this program. You see, this is the infinite loop, because if you remember, we forgot here to increase the count. So as you see, it keep running forever. So let's stop it over here. Yes, stop it. As you can see, there is no error in syntax, but this is infinite loop. It keep running forever. So we have to stop it. So when we increase this count plus, so +1. Okay, so this is cause the the condition in a certain when it will be false when this count became 10. As you can see here, it runs 45. Remember, let's comment this and run it again. As you can see, it keep running forever. So this is called infinite loop. Okay, so let's stop this, then run it. It's 45. Let's do the same example but with a do while loop. Okay, so let's comment this, and then we have integer count same, or you know what, just keep this same thing, the int count and the sum, and then instead of like we start with while, so we will do the do statement. Okay, here what we should we want to have the sum plus equal what the count, and we increase the count plus. Okay, and then we will put the condition while what, the count less than 10. Okay, and then we want to print the system dot out the print line sum. And let's run this and see. It's same thing. As you see, it's 45. So the only different, as you can see here, in a while loop, so we check the condition first and then we execute the statement. Right here in a do, we execute the statement while the condition is true. When the condition is false, also it will stop executing the statement. I hope you guys understand what's the loop, what's different between a while and do loop. In next lecture, we will talk about the for loop, the third type of the loops. Please practice and see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.